What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Recently, guys, I came across this particular live stream that one of you brothers have shared with me. It was our good buddy, Donovan Sharpe, with a very interesting, sellout, buffoonish stream called Why Black Men Should Never Ever Date Black Women. Now, of course, all of this is going to go into great detail as to why black men should not have this particular attitude. Now, I understand that black men are going to deal with other races of women. Some black men are going to go and become passport bros. Some brothers might be in the diaspora. But when we say black women, we're talking about all black women, right? This is what this guy's talking about. All black women. When you say that, you say all. Now, I want to prove today that no man who's in power, who wants to run anything in his community, would ever talk like this. And this is why these guys end up homeless with no community like Donovan Sharpe is now. All right? Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to play a conversation between him and some guy on this radio show, and we're going to come back.
Wow. Because they know that once a guy makes an amount of money and gets enough exposure, he's capable of dating some of my race. Like I told you, I put it in the chat that my first preference is Latina and Asian women.
Right.
I don't really care about black women anymore. I don't care. I really don't care anymore.
No.
I love an Asian woman's high-pitched, dainty voice. I love a Latina's, accent or anything like that. Do black women have those redeeming qualities? No, they sound like men.
They just don't.
But that's how deep it goes. They're trying to brainwash young men into thinking that black women are their only option. But the reality is that's projection. Black men are black women's best option because they know that most black men will put up with their bullshit.
100.
That's what I think. Your thoughts?
No.
So basically, you hear the guys saying, black women are jealous when these guys date out. But let's listen to what Donovan then responds himself.
One of the main reasons why black women get so bent out of shape when black men, the best black men, date outside their race is because they're not able to do the same. They're just not. Any black woman who can realistically date non-black men with options, they're not upset about the fact that we date outside our race. They couldn't give less of a shit because they have other options. But the reason why the black women that can't date outside their race, the reason why they get mad at us is because they can't and we can. Here's another thing. We've all heard of the passport bros. We've all heard of the passport pros, right? We've all heard of that. Men in this country, they're finding happiness with foreign women. But you want to know why the girls are really upset with the passport bros? It's because, once again, they can't do the same. Okay, so can some of that be true? That, black women want the top percentage of men and all of that? Okay, fine. But, I don't mean to make it an ad hominem, but I'm going to, take away his argument and focus on somebody like Donovan in particular. Donovan, who doesn't date black women, leaving black women out of the equation. Since he's saying this, what does his life become in the white community? Okay, if Donovan says I can't date black women, surely, black women are not disturbing his life. He should be, doing very well, right? No, he's made problems wherever he's went. He's ruined his own career. He's getting dustier and dustier each year. So my question is, riddle me this, bro. What is it that black women did to you? And this is something that I always hear from brothers. And again, I know that sisters can be unbearable at times with some of the things they do, some of them at least. But I just gotta be honest. A lot of this black women blaming is immature, okay? Black women are not at y'all's door or my door, and I'm in Africa, ain't nothing but black people here. No black woman is at my door, has ever been at my door, stopping me from progressing, okay? None of them. You're gonna have black women that's gonna have a bad attitude. You can find a black woman that's gonna have a nice attitude, but you also gotta be a decent person yourself. That brings me back to people such as Donovan, the same guy who stole $10,000 from his father. So what are you gonna do for white folks? And then let me just also talk about this. When you're a crabby person, you're not gonna get along with anybody, okay? Guys who talk like this can't get along with anybody. If you think of anybody who's white, the Chinese, do their men go around talking like that? You should never date Chinese women. You should never date white women. This is how they get their kids in line to do stuff. This is the reason why the black community don't have businesses. It's the reason why black men don't have a lot of respect for each other. It's why we can't work together, because we talk like this. And do you want to know what? Nobody respects it. Nobody respects it. That's why nobody respects Donovan.
You want to go and try to get on in somebody else's community, and you're simply never going to get on in somebody else's community, bro. It's just not going to happen. Those people don't deal with you like that. They don't deal with me like that. Do you want to know what O'Shea's success has been on YouTube or since I've been in this sector as a creator? I love being a creator, but a lot of my success has come because I am in the pro-black spaces. I do work with my people. I do want to develop our people. Like even the guys who might have edited for me in my studio. There are guys who didn't know how to do anything, and then you invest and create the situation for them, and they're killing it. But you can't do that when you talk like this as a black person. You just can't. I just don't like painting all black women with the broad brush like that. And I used to do things like that a little bit. Like, you know, even back then, I would say not all, but I get it. You know, when you start saying things like that, of course, you know, you can paint them with a broad brush, some of them, right? Even in the titles of videos, I get it. But come on, man, you got to be a good person first. And that's what I've learned. A lot of my issues when I was dealing with chicks and they were not on point, that's because I was allowing them to be there. As soon as I got rid of them or making people respect me as I respect myself, I start having less and less problems. But I can't be out here dusting it up, blaming black women all the time when you got certain brothers out here, like this guy in particular, who's out here losing in life. Then when you go to get a white woman, then what happens then? Okay, you're lying about everything because the lady's a single mom. You married a single mom, Mr. Red Pill. Like, and these guys are out here talking this nonsense, and you look at all these guys falling off. Candace Owens, this the community, now she's falling off. She gonna be out there, no monetization. She gonna be out there left in the dust too. Fresh and fit. They go out there and diss their own community, not even there in our community, but I'm just saying the black diaspora, and then they go on streams and Myron gets called the N-word. He gets dogged out by them white supremacists over there. Tommy Sotomayor, he gets dogged out by them white supremacists over there. And I don't even want to get on Donovan Sharpe. And the one thing I got a lot of respect for Anthony Johnson, the one thing that I like about Anthony Johnson, he never made it racial, his problem with Donovan. And let me tell you this, and the way Donovan was acting, he could have easily did it. He could have easily made it a black thing. He never made it a racial thing. He stuck with the whole issue of how Donovan behaved as a man, but Donovan always makes everything about race. But even white folks don't even trust Donovan. Because how can you trust somebody who's negligent to their own people? They'll turn on you. And every time you get across somebody who's a traitor to their own race, they're gonna betray you. Donovan went over there, and I'm gonna tell you like this, me and LAR Movement and Donovan, we had the Brother Pill podcast for a season, it was lit, right? Donovan betrayed us. Even though LAR Movement don't really like to get, personal and all that stuff, but he just let it slide. I was about to let it slide. Donovan went over there to them white folks and they opened up the arms for him to come through there. He disrespected Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson destroyed his career, okay? Now, don't nobody mess with him no more. He's over there dusty by himself. But your boy O'Shea, I'm still in the community. I'm still growing. I'm still developing. I ain't over here talking about I ain't getting no views. I'm quitting YouTube and all that. No, I got plenty of views to get. Why? Because I'm loyal to my people. That's why. And if you want to be in the black community, the last thing you want to do is to say, I'm not dealing with the black community. Why would you say that? Even somebody like me, if I was back home, and the only reason why I'm not home yet, I'm in Africa, okay? But if I'm home, I want to own the properties in my community. I want to have businesses in my community. I want to work with black people in the community. Because why? That's how I'm going to get on. My people can put me on. Why not get put on by your own group? Then they can't take it from you like that. But when Donovan and Fresh and Fit want to get over here with these grapers and all these people, hey man, they're gonna take you out soon as you start doing something stupid. And those guys are gonna do something stupid. So that's what you get. And that's a lesson to all of you guys. Stop blaming black women for all your damn problems, okay? If you don't want to deal with a sister, cool, I get it, right? Whatever. You do it, whatever you do. I'ma still deal with them, And when I'm feeling disrespected, I can just move around. That's the whole point of being a successful black man. When you're a successful black man and they don't want to act a certain way, you just get rid of them. Okay, cool. Well, you ain't gonna be here no more. And that's it. You'll find somebody who wants to, like I said, be there and do what you need them to do. You can find that with any woman, black, white, otherwise. If they don't want to be there, get rid of them. But then go over here and be Donovan Sharpe and not have anything, just trying to go and get anybody of another community, and then you're basically beholden to that group. You don't own anything in your community. You don't have no way to support yourself. You can't get no money because them people are not gonna let you come over to their community and get on. Look at Donovan Sharpe. He's still trying to do his little struggle men's convention. He can't get on. He can't get on. They ain't gonna let no black guy over there in the white sphere have that. Can't get on. He's crazy. Something is wrong with him if he thinks that. He needs help. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.